Good evening, everybody. I'm Derek Kendall. We're here at the Infinite Exposure Fashion event with Trading Photos. We just wrapped up an exquisite fashion show, and I'm definitely here standing before you with one of the exclusive designers of the night. So I'm gonna let him tell us a little bit about who he is and what he does as a designer.
My name is Chino'Arte by Wayne. Chino'Arte by Wayne developed from my heritage. It is actually my father's descendant who is of the Chinese descent, and Chino was actually my name growing up. So I was commonly called by all friends and family. I still have that name to this day. Arte means the highest in fashion and style. It's a French word. And by Wayne, of course, is my first birth name. So the way I came up with...
Tell us a little bit about your origins. Where did your fashion start? I know you mentioned how you were brought up, Chino. Tell us a little bit about what inspired you to actually create these particular designs.
I was always in fashion. My older sister and my actually elder sister and also my sister right before I came to life, basically they relied on me to always get the clothing together. I ironed them, I coordinated them because it was always hectic for them to go to work, and I'm the child that follows them. So yeah, I've started since then, and I became very, very into fashions since I was about 9 years old.
Amazing. Okay, great. So it's kind of like a pass down from like a traditional kind of thing, generation to generation. That's amazing, man. Your sisters, wow.
Yes.
Your sisters, wow. Okay, great. So look, all right, tell us, who are these great, really, really dope models that you got standing before you? Who are these guys? How did you choose these particular models?
This young lady has been modeling for over 12 years. I met her actually about 10 years ago. And ever since then, we've connected. She became like a little daughter or younger sister, of course. And I've always been protective. But she has great.
You got a good look about her, huh?
A great look. And it was inherited. She was born that way. I helped to perfect over the period, and she became herself. She's grown into her own style. Now, the clothing came from actually my ancestry. Ruffles, and that big ball bottom is actually very fun and also very avant-garde. So I like that.
I was gonna say very, very avant-garde, and at the same time, for me, the ruffles kind of represent, or I get a kind of sense of like medieval times. I kind of get a sense of like definitely inspiration from Prince, the artist known as Prince, of course, as well. Definitely a very retro 80s vibe versus retrospective kind of, maybe even a little Japanese mixed in there also, Asian culture. Absolutely great, man. This is
everything that I do actually everything that I do stems from that Asian culture, that Asian influence. So it is part of this is very Renaissance, yeah, from from that vintage older back in the 40s, yeah, very much Renaissance. And so is that I just basically add the extra touches to the shoulders, yeah, and the lapel. So I mean, it's just really basically knowing what colors are, knowing what fabric is, and then you can pair them together well.
There we go.
You know what I mean?
You heard it from the man himself, people. Let's get a shout out from some of the models. How you doing, brother? You enjoyed the show tonight?
Yes, sir. It was wonderful.
Excellent. Would you wear this piece out to any public event or like a party or a birthday show or wedding?
Definitely.
Awesome. What's your social media so the viewers can find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at James B the Model. At James B the Model.
Dope. What about you, young lady? How can the viewers find you, rather?
How can you find me? You can find me on Instagram by Aja D the Model.
You want to get those bookings, huh? That's got to get those bookings. All right, great. How about you, sir?
I'm Wayne Jeremiah.
How do you spell your Instagram, your IG? How can viewers find you?
That's what inspired me was just fashion growing up. Always been into clothes and stuff, so really modeling was something that I always wanted to do.
Oh, he gave us his inspiration. Okay, great. Well, that's good too. That's good too. I was actually looking for your Instagram, your social media. That's awesome. That's awesome that you plug that in there. How can viewers find you, just in case if they want to book you for a show?
One Jeremiahh.
Awesome. And what about you? Of course, the Mr. Designer. How can viewers find you? Your social media.
You can always find me on social media at Chino'Arte by Wayne. All social media platforms, Chino'Arte by Wayne. And you can visit us online at www.chinoartebywayne.com.
Yes, sir. Here we go. I'm Derek Kendall, IG DTruth2484. DEETRUTH 2484. This is Infinite Exposure Fashion Event, y'all. We wrapping it up. Trading photos.